Welcome, Black.
Welcome, Black. You are listening to the Seedz of Revolution, Daughters of the Whirlwind podcast,
where we discuss legacy, history, resistance, and forward movement. The revolution is live.
I feel like we in school.
Right.
Mike say get it together.
Right. Mike say,
Watch out now.
all right, Nada. Hey, sister.
We're
Hey, soul sister. Da, 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 da. We need a whole song intro.
Yeah.
Because every time we intro, I be wanting to sing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we
I
gonna get it together.
Sing last time you didn't.
Yeah. So, you was looking forward to it.
Well,
all right.
We
Next
need a
episode.
soundtrack.
Next episode, I got you.
We need a soundtrack. That's what
I'm
we
gonna
need.
write a little something
Lord.
between now and then.
what
Hey
happens.
folks. I'm Dr.
Greetings.
Asantewa Sunni-Ali.
I am Aiyisha T, Obafemi,
and I am Princess Mdaiyah Yisrael.
and we are
Daughters
of the Whirlwind.
Whirlwind. Now this is this is part 2.
Yes.
Right? In Billy, right? Moja
Yeah,
in Billy. This is part 2 of a 2-part conversation that we've been having on our relationship to the whirlwind. In part 1, we discussed being in it or of it, how it made its way to the name of our podcast, like what it means to us, and a little bit of whirlwind wisdom, you know, that we've learned and, you know, that we also shared a little bit of. In recognition of Mental Health Awareness Month. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And also ending Stress Awareness Month.
Right.
April has a lot of awarenesses.
Yes.
I know we covered a few just in the past 2 episodes, but April was also Stress Awareness Month. So in thinking about, you know, walking away from stress and that being one of the things that we're saying goodbye to, you know, as we continue through this new season. This episode we'll talk about, you know, what it means to kind of live in the goodness of life.
Yes.
You know, the flow, again, living in the flow of goodness, of positivity, of blessings, right? Unexpected blessings, that coconut.
Yes, the sweetness of life.
The sweetness of life, the nectar.
Yes.
Joy, you know, while also navigating, you know, the whirlwind around us and even within us, right? As we heal and all of that. So yeah, we'll be talking about living in the flow and soft living in the flow. And I know that term soft life has been floating around.
Oh my goodness.
I know. It's been floating around social media and stuff. But for me, I like it. You know, when I see it, I feel like it resonates because, you know, like we were saying on part 1, there's been so much struggle. And even outside of the whirlwind and, you know, being a part of the various struggles that we've been a part of, as Seedz of Revolution, as Daughters of the Whirlwind, capitalism, you know, white supremacy, ageism, all the isms, right? Sexism, all the isms have made it so that, I'm tired. You know, and I'm feeling burnt out. And so when I see something that's celebrating rest and care, intentional care for yourself and having the best of things, for me, I'm like, sign me up. You know, sign me up.
I mean,
and that
I
doesn't
agree.
mean that I'm not.
I just don't think I wouldn't have labeled it soft life.
Yeah.
That's
Why
you know,
not? Why not?
because I ain't soft.
Right. And it doesn't resonate with me.
And it's
Why
just
not? Why aren't you soft?
so I am, but I'm not. Not in a way where I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm living this soft life. No, I'm not doing
Well,
that.
you wouldn't say, you said it hard like that. It would be, I live in a
You brought
soft
that New
life.
York
Yeah, no.
You'd have to say it soft.
Not living the soft life.
Yeah, no, we don't talk like that.
Not living a soft life. You know, in your soft girl era, like you said.
It's a whole thing.
That's the
Soft
thing
girl
that
era?
gets me.
I
I'm
think
not-
it's really about taking care of yourself continuously.
right.
Yeah.
Not the era of it.
Right. Like we should be doing these things and should have been doing these things. And so what we need to do is to encourage each other to do the things so that you don't have to, I'm in my soft life era. Why? So how long is this era? Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months? Is it a year?
Yeah,
What you
it's
gonna do
forever.
after that?
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna do the massages. You're not gonna go and do these things. Like what you
Gonna
you
go
know?
hard again? Like that's the part that
What you
I
gonna
don't
do?
get.
It has to be a way of life.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just a better way of living.
Alter your life.
Taking care of yourself. Not doing things that cause you so much stress. Being intentional about doing what makes you happy.
Right.
And that's where I am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm doing.
And I think the larger movement, just to, defend, so it was actually born, it was originated in like a Nigerian, I think, social media community.
Okay.
And so that's what, everything that you just described is what, it was meant to be.
Yeah, I get it. I just wouldn't have named it that.
However, like so many things of ours, it did get co-opted.
Right.
And you got other communities
And
making it
other-
something else,
Yeah.
adding era to
Yeah.
it, or these other
Right.
things, or even saying like it means that you stay at luxurious hotels and all of this thing, which in a sense kind of goes against that, because then you're glorifying material as opposed to like, let me heal myself, let me strengthen myself.
And you're causing people to have to force themselves to fit into that soft life era. That's the whole point that I don't like with the social media analytics of it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if I'm not in the hotel that they're staying in, then I'm not living the soft life like I'm supposed to.
Right.
And you have all these pretentiousness about it. So it's like, now, dang, how do I live the soft life if I can't even afford that hotel?
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
And so many people can't do that.
Yeah.
So now what's
I mean, the
soft
whole
life?
thing is, the thing about it is, too, it's catchy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get that part of it.
Right.
But it
everything
does
that
make
goes
you
along
feel like
with
you
it.
can't keep up.
But that's what happens with social media. If we
Definitely.
know that social media
Definitely.
takes over something, and then it becomes something that it wasn't supposed to,
Right.
and now it
Right.
becomes something
It
that's
changes
supposed to
the
be
meaning.
attainable for people who can't even attain it,
Right.
and then it becomes some capitalistic thing,
Right.
Because
Which
that's
is
all it
supposed to
ends
be
up
like
be.
anti.
Right,
It
and
really-
soft life should be totally opposite of something that's capitalistic,
Right.
because so many people who are not in that bracket. So you're telling somebody, hey, if you can't afford this luxurious hotel, if you stay in a motel, you're not having a soft life. If that's the only way you can go have a soft life.
Or if you have to work, you have to work multiple jobs,
Right.
Because there's a lot on. If you just Google soft life, like there's a lot of information out there, and there are some folks who have made like YouTube tutorials or whatever, or like how to live a soft life when you do have a 9-to-5.
Right.
So it goes back to what you were saying too, which is like, okay, you live your life, but there are ways that you can just take care of yourself
in between,
and think about how you can do the best for yourself.
Right.
I agree with and certainly understand all the things that y'all laid on the table in terms of like some of the issues, and I agree. Anytime something gets co-opted, and then once it goes on social media,
it's changed.
it's gone.
Forever.
Whatever the origin was, like you're gonna have to dig for it.
changed.
You're gonna have to dig for it, and I did.
Yeah,
I did.
We know Dr. Sunni-Ali.
So Delilah Antoinette, who's the founder and administrator of Black Girls Healing House, defines, there's an article where she talks about soft living specifically as it relates to Black women.
Okay.
Right. And so she defines living a soft life as, quote, embracing an intentional lifestyle that prioritizes rest and ease while minimizing stress and struggle. So ultimately, the biggest benefit of a soft life is generational healing, a powerful legacy to leave for our daughters and beyond.
Okay.
I
can agree.
So for me, with that definition, I'm like, yes. As I said earlier, like sign me up, I'm ready. And it also can be understood, as I said earlier, as anti-capitalist, because so often we are all, especially on social media, everybody's glorifying grinding and hustle. And I'm like, okay, I understand it to a certain extent, and there's a certain amount of grit and grind and hustle and work ethic that you have to get things done. Mm-hmm. At the same time, you don't have to do that for every waking moment.
Right.
And I think that's when it gets dangerous and actually destructive to human beings and to your healing and to you just being a person. Like, we're not here to be working all the time. You know? And then, so in that sense, like, so many of us have become like robots, like zombies to the system,
9 to 5,
especially to the capitalist system. Like, we're just working. Right.
I feel like it.
Zombie. Come on, child. Get ready.
Right.
So, and it's like, I don't want to be a zombie. I don't. So more and more, and even, you know, as I progress on, you know, the various healing journeys that I'm on, I reject more and more, you know, the hustle and the grind. Because I'm like, no, I need some rest. You know, and
I deserve it.
And there's also, you know, the slogan, rest is resistance. You
rest, resist, repeat.
Yes, I love that. And know that your rest is a part of resistance, because you're resisting this urge to feel like, oh, I always have to be on. I got to be productive. And I'm talking about myself, you know, because it happens to me when I'm laying down or wanting to rest. There's that voice in my head that's like, but what are you doing? And then you have this to do. You have a to-do list and all of this. So I think that this is also a part of rejecting, you know, that as well, which is very important. And it aligns with, you know, how we were brought up to be anyway. You know, so it's just another form of resistance for me. That also feels good, and that's good for me.
No, I agree with that.
I agree. Definitely.
Definitely. Like you said, it's intentional too. As Aiyisha said earlier, the intention of doing it, no matter where you are, you know, because even I brought up living on the land and how peaceful it is. It's a lot of work daily. You know what I mean? So
you got cows showing up to your window at night.
Lord.
Ooh.
She ain't got no cow.
I know. I'm just.
But I do have sheep that keep breaking out their pen. In the middle of the night, you just hear ding because they under my camper. I'm like, if this camper tip over.
Yeah, that ain't no soft life.
They want to come inside.
They said she thought she was going to live a soft life.
They're like, knock, let us in.
Like, if I open my door, the goat will literally try to walk in. I'll be like, get out.
Oh, man.
No, but we just reinforce the pen. But they find ways, you know, they're clever too. But no, even living on land, if you have a garden, a farmer, any of that stuff, you still have to find time to find intentional just peace. Because it's peace to do those things, but it's work. Right. You know what I mean? Tilling land, gardening, planting seeds, pulling that, harvesting, that's work. So even in that, you have to find a moment to just say, hey, where's my hammock? Let me go lay on that for 2 minutes.
Not where's my hammock.
Where's my swing out there? You know, something. And or take a nice walk on the land.
That's your soft life?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you got to do it.
Hammock life.
Yeah.
I would be on my hammock, but it's full of pollen right now.
Oh, dang.
I know.
Well, I mean,
it's almost over.
It's almost over, I know.
Let's go out there and wipe it down.
Spray it down with the hose.
Oh no, I actually put it in the sanitizer. You can't wipe that down.
Yeah,
because it's cloth.
It is. Yeah. You're right. I mean, mine gets wet from the rain. I just let it dry.
Oh, okay. Yours is out there.
Yeah, it's out there.
Mine's covered.
No, we leave it out there and let nature take its course on it. No, but intentional soft life is important. So
yeah. So y'all with it? Would y'all say y'all could live a soft life?
No.
I mean,
I just wouldn't call it
given the expansion of, well, first of all, not, like, we're not uplifting, like, what folks are kind of, you know, what folks have kind of made something different.
I'm
we're
with everything I said.
What it originally meant and all that. Aiyisha was like, I stick to what I said.
I said what I said.
Say what I said. Yeah, I think we can implement it into some of the things we do, but
well, I'll
take over.
I'll see y'all later.
All right,
I'm
Go
living
live
my
that
soft life.
Go live that
I'm
soft
in my
life,
soft
shawty.
girl era right
Live that
now,
soft life,
and that
shawty.
era's gonna last.
Forever.
But sometimes we do
Forever,
need eras, though. We do need to say like, oh yeah, for this period of time, I'm gonna live like this so that I can live like
Live
this.
like that.
Because for me,
No, I agree
do,
with that.
I
Yeah,
do
I do
think
agree
about the
with
fact that okay, yeah, I will. Like once I get my rest up, then I can engage in some high, energy, productive endeavors. But like right now, I'm like,
Well, one thing I think is good for a soft life too to remember is also, like you said, doing this now to prepare for the future. So that also means like making sure you get your yearly or bi-yearly checkups, men and women, because those things can...
And children.
Yeah.
And children, everybody.
Whether it's
Everybody.
like the doctor, the dentist, whatever you have to do. But, maintaining that is part of having a soft life too, because a lot of people don't maintain it. Because either they don't have the insurance or they don't have the time because they can't get off work. So I think that's a part of the soft life that we should, definitely speak on and intentionally do as well. So, yeah.
Taking better care of yourself, people.
Absolutely.
That's the message here.
Right.
That is definitely the message. Take better care of yourself and your loved ones.
Oh, yeah.
And encourage
Absolutely.
them to take better care of themselves.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. I think that when we take better care of ourselves, like we're modeling, for our
Exactly.
partners, for our children, friends,
parents.
Nieces and
Yeah.
nephews.
So when you're like embarking on stuff, like I'm doing my spring forward now, which, involves, walking and moving of my body every day, for a certain amount of time and eating more living foods.
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
So it's not a diet or any of that, but
Right.
it's intentional to say like, these are the things I need to fortify
right.
myself.
To be here another 40 something years.
Well, to be here tomorrow, okay?
Right.
And then I know that that's gonna, trickle into my future as well.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, I love that. Take care of yourself, and then be a model for others. Or you don't even have to intentionally be a model. You doing it, people are watching.
Definitely.
Your partner's what people are watching.
Well, one thing I would say for like even when we're talking about the soft life, what you just said, Taylor, like eating better, doing things to intentionally getting things out of your system. Like I think all three of us have embarked on some type of fast this year.
Yeah.
And I think each one of us have said it's like for a lengthy time. And even that is part of the spring cleaning.
Yeah.
Because we're getting that stuff,
realize-
the old
yeah.
stuff out of our body, and we're adding the fresh new, the salads, the fresh herbs, the fresh, smoothies. Yeah. We're adding freshness because we got to remember in the spring, everything is so bright. And then in the winter, that's when we're like eating so much because we're trying to keep that cold. But in the spring, it's like we eat lighter. We feel better. Our skin glows differently. Our skin glows all the time for some reason, but thankful for that. But in the spring, it just glows. It got that extra glow. And
people keep saying it to me. Yeah. For the last 2 months.
Said you
people
got that glow.
Yeah. I'm sure enough.
Prince
Prince Leroy. Remember?
Won't let go.
Show enough. Remember Prince Bruce Leroy?
yes.
Yes, I just assigned that in my Black Hollywood class.
You did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I'll send
That
y'all
was our favorite.
I'll
The
send y'all
Last
the
Dragon,
pictures.
guys. I hope y'all caught that. It's The Last Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a lot.
If you haven't
That was a
seen it,
household movie.
if you haven't seen
There's
it, you
a
need
lot
to
in
watch
it. There's a lot of humor, certainly a lot of stereotypes.
Right, but
A lot of lessons.
a lot of lessons.
A lot of
That was the
lessons.
key, man. The
It's
lessons.
it's very complex. A lot of layers and nuances for sure. But back to the topic at hand.
Okay.
I want to uplift Trisha Hersey's work with the Nat Ministries. I don't know if y'all have heard of that. But for those of you who are watching, you'll see that we have this deck here, the Nat Ministries Rest Deck. Just a little bit about Trisha Hersey. She's an artist, a poet, a theologian, a community organizer, and founder of the Nat Ministry, which is an organization that examines rest as a form of resistance by curating sacred spaces for the community to rest, via collective napping experiences. I would love that. Go somewhere and take a nap. Immersive workshops, performance art installations, and social media. Trisha is a global pioneer and originator of the movement to understand the liberatory power of rest. She's the creator of the Rest is Resistance and Rest is Reparations frameworks. Her research interests include Black liberation theology, womanism, somatics, and cultural trauma. She is a Chicago native and currently lives in South Georgia. Okay. Might be your neighbor.
No, I don't live in South Georgia.
So this deck, I'll just read just a little bit. It said, let this deck be a companion on your rest pilgrimage. A pilgrimage is a journey to some sacred place. Rest is a sacred place. The body is a sacred place. Time is a sacred place. Mm-hmm. During a pilgrimage, things are worked out in the physical and spiritual worlds. So may you realize the power of snatching rest, because this culture will not give it to you. Our rest is a resistance message, a slow, meticulous love practice filled with grace, mercy, rage, power, and care. We must continue deprogramming from grind culture. We must continue not turning away from our own terror. We must deconstruct around the ways we uphold grind culture. We must wake up. I love that. We must wake up, but we also must nap.
Yeah.
Wake up to certain things and go to sleep to the bullshit, to the grind and the culture, as we said earlier.
Not fake sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fake. It's a lot of fake sleeping
Go to
happening.
sleep for real.
Go to sleep for real.
So let us all pick a card from the deck.
Let us all.
Pick a card.
Let us
any
all.
card.
Let us pray.
The door's
Let us pick a card. Pick a card. And if you feel inclined, read and share as much as you'd like.
Okay. Doesn't matter which side I read, does it?
I would read the picture side and then maybe a little bit of the other side.
Okay. The card I picked says, there is no urgency. There is no perfection. I am enough now.
Let's all repeat. No, I'm just. I love that though.
So the message on the back reads, deprogramming from grind culture includes a new relationship with time. There is always time to rest when you reimagine what rest can be. You must be subversive, inventive, and flexible. Rest is ancient. Your body is ancient. You are coming back to yourself when you rest. Keep coming back to yourself. That's deep.
If I was at a poetry corner.
I know. That's deep, though.
Yes, snaps. I love that.
Yeah, I like that one. Okay.
We should do that's a good idea, fool. We should light some candles. And we should get together really. Pull cards from the deck and meditate and rest together.
We should. She said, okay.
Okay.
So my card reads, rest does not have to be earned. So it says, every time you pull this card, repeat this phrase at least 5 times. Rest does not have to be earned. Whisper it silently. Broadly claim it. Write it over and over again. Place this card on your bathroom counter, in your office, next to your bed, and over your heart. You don't have to earn rest. It is your birthright.
I love that.
That was powerful.
Yes, you don't have to earn rest. Right, snaps. So mine says, there is information in my dreams. This is so fitting. In my dream space and in my daydreaming. Now, if this ain't,
Right.
this is so fitting, so right. There is a collection of wisdom and knowledge waiting for you in a dream space. What if your body has a message of liberation, but can only offer it while you're in a rested state? Examine the ways you can slow down right now and forever. Go into the dream space often.
Okay. It says stay asleep.
That was for me. That was for me. Was that for you? Anybody listening out there?
I don't find myself remembering my dreams as much as I used to when I was younger. It's like sometimes it'll come and I'll remember. But I was also told that I'm not really,
enough,
and I'm not there. That, you know, I'm going on these trips.
Yeah. Do you write anything down?
I don't remember it to write it down.
Oh.
I don't even remember a little bit to write it down.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you wake up and you're like, oh, I know I had a dream, but I don't know.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember my dreams are very
Vivid. Mine too.
Sometimes, and that happens to me sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I will every so often.
I was asking about the writing because sometimes when you begin to write it,
It'll
more
come
parts
out.
will come out to you.
Because that happens to me. I write them down and I remember to.
Yeah, if I remember any part of it,
first, and I'll come together with it. But yeah, writing it does.
I
help.
get so much in my dream, especially lately.
Yeah.
Numbers, and then I'll go look up the numbers. And
You play the lottery with the numbers?
I don't do that now. I don't do that. But yeah, like
Tell me them numbers.
angel numbers, just colors, like all kind of things will come to me, or people. You know, especially ancestors. I mean, not not like it's usually ancestors.
That you know.
definitely.
Family. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
definitely
like
they
you
come.
know, Asantewa or Marcus Garvey.
Hey, I heard you mention
Marcus Garvey, like, hey, so
If you ask for me, might come.
you was singing that song about me. You trying to go back to Africa or what?
He might start
What you
rolling.
doing? What
He
y'all
might start
doing?
rolling with you. He might start.
But yeah,
coming.
definitely like family.
Yeah.
You know, the aunties, mommy, of course, grandparents.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I know it's ancestors that I never met.
Yeah.
You know, that come. But that's all I'm going to share on this here podcast.
Right.
So.
That's all I'm
But it's
That's all I'm gonna say about
I'm
that.
very appreciative of this
deck.
rest deck though. I don't use it as often as I would like to use it.
I haven't opened mine.
I haven't opened mine.
Oh,
either.
y'all better open
you know what
it up.
it is? It actually
Crack it open.
It's actually laying right next to my bed though, so it's helping me rest.
You feel the energy, the information. That's what they say. You sleep on it. Put it under your pillow.
She slept on that.
Yeah. So yeah.
That was good.
Reclaim your right to rest.
Rest is resistance,
Yes, absolutely.
and rest is your birthright.
Yeah. And rest doesn't have to be earned.
And dream often. And you don't have to be asleep to dream.
Right.
That's right.
So be in that dream space.
Yeah. I was about to
Allow
say my
yourself.
daydreams are real vivid.
Yeah, I think it's about like not being on all the time.
Just letting yourself go sometimes. Sit there and just zone out.
And receive the messages that are there for you.
Yes.
I
But
love
that
that
comes
question.
with meditation now, because I do meditation.
Yeah.
And that comes.
Yeah, that's a form of
to
rest.
me. Yeah,
for
that
sure.
comes to me. I get a lot through my meditation as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that question, like, what if there's a liberation message coming to you and it can only come to you? Like, I'm actually a firm believer of that.
Me too.
That when you're like going,
You don't
you're not
hear
going to
it,
get those
yeah.
messages as clear.
Right.
You know.
Well, part of it's because your mind isn't stopping because your body's still moving and your mind is like, okay, what's next? What's next? So it's like you got to take a break. But I know, and I watch Aiyisha do that at times. Like, okay, I'm going to go away for a week, just relax. And I think but with that relax intentionally, you have to be like,
She's like,
really
I'm going to be a
relaxed.
soft
Yeah.
girl. So I'm going to go be a soft girl for a week.
Yeah.
For a week.
And
I'm going to put my soft
this
girl.
last one, that was
Herb.
really, I really did turn it up. I didn't work.
Yeah.
Like I called one time,
Yeah.
and it was 20 minutes,
Right.
and it didn't even feel like work
Right.
because it, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't all.
Yeah.
You didn't engulf yourself in it, and that's you have to intentionally say, okay, I'm going to disconnect.
Yes.
And it's okay to disconnect.
And it
Yeah,
feels so
turn
good
down.
to do it.
Yeah.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for rest.
Right.
Turn down for
yourself.
healing.
Yeah.
Right.
Turn
For
down for
life,
liberation.
to live.
Yes.
Turn down.
You know what came to me
yourself.
though, since we've been talking about this, and the rest is vision, move.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I saw myself
In a vision, I was standing in a green field crying.
It's a dream first. Yeah.
I know, but vision is what came to me.
So
Okay,
she's saying-
but then vision comes after.
I'm aware.
I just want y'all to sing the song
She just
correctly.
was saying that because she wasn't singing.
Yeah, that's right. can
Y'all want to sing it again? Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Nope. Go ahead, baby. Tay.
Right.
She's the baby, y'all.
Yeah, but Baba Bilal wrote that song.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's called Moo.
Yeah.
And it talks about that too. Like seeing it. It's basically like,
It's exactly what we're saying.
I'm always leery of like interpreting his stuff because we're gonna get a call later.
Right.
Like
He gonna say I was right.
What is really
We'll get a WhatsApp
no,
message.
but what I was gonna say is like it's almost like a meditation.
Yeah, it is.
Like the whole song is
Yeah.
really recalling
Okay,
like,
now you gotta
okay,
sing some more of it.
I had to. I saw myself in a dream, in a vision. I was standing in a green field crying, laughing at the old world dying, happy that the earth was sighing to the beat of my heart. Do you believe that our dreams are extensions of our waking moments and reflections of our waking moments? Or is the waking, walking part of our lives only a dream? Only a dream. Boy, that Baba Bilal boy, he was capturing,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
you know, the experiences.
Yeah.
I think
But
you're gonna
yeah.
put some people to sleep on that.
Yeah,
They gonna take a moment.
Now go ahead.
Go
now
in
go
and
ahead and
meditate
get
on
your
that.
rest. Go ahead and go to sleep.
Go on nap
Get your
time.
rest.
Log off.
And take a nap.
Straight
You're watching on
meditation.
YouTube,
Straight
whatever it is,
meditation.
log
Right.
on off. That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, that was all about meditation and reflection
Yeah.
and being one with oneself,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? So you can see yourself
Right.
and see the world.
In that moment of dreams.
Yes. Oh, I give thanks for that song.
Yeah. I don't. On that note, I don't think there's
Right.
anything left to say.
Ah,
that
there's
note,
nothing to say.
good
That
night.
was a mic drop.
See you later.
Nothing
That was a mic drop.
to say.
Yes. Thank you, y'all.
Right.
You know,
Thank you
Stay
for
with us. We
listening.
still have some great episodes
Yes.
coming
Yes.
for the duration of the season. Hope that you've been enjoying us thus far.
So many more guests. So much more to share.
Yes.
Yeah, we had
and make
a
sure that you
beautiful
like,
year.
subscribe,
And share.
and share.
And comment.
Yes.
Comment.
Let us know what you're liking,
Yeah.
Yes.
what you love,
Ask questions.
what you
so
want to
we can
hear more
answer.
of.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yes.
All that.
We're open to all of that.
Yeah.
You have been listening to the Seeds of Revolution, Daughters of the Whirlwind podcast. Be blessed. And we're out.
All of that.
25. Okay, shout it.
Well, Kafani didn't want to do that one drop, even though we just said it. But
Yeah.
Look for me in the whirlwind.
hey, revolutionaries. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Seeds of Revolution, Daughters of the Whirlwind podcast. To join the family, like, subscribe, and share with who you think should be a part of the fam. Comment if y'all want us to cover specific topics or if you have questions. Peace.